So today I decided to play an old fan favorite of the Monster Hunter franchise, Monster Hunter World. Just for context, I have played this game before, I just thought it'd be fun to do it again as a learning experience. Since this is a game about killing monsters that could potentially destroy worlds, I decided that it would be best to play none other than the God of War himself. And yes, I know the design is a little derpy, just bear with me for a sec.
Listen to that.
So when we first loaded up the game, we were greeted with a 5-minute long cutscene about you being a recruit, etc., and how your mission is to hunt giant monsters. If I haven't already mentioned, we also have a pet cat in this game called a Palico, who gives you healing and can help you in combat. So not long after, we are basically greeted by the final boss of the game, whose name I will not pronounce because it is hard to spell. After this, we are basically flung on its back with giant rocks hurling at us every second, which I could only assume is part of its body. We also tragically lose our pet cat. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the easiest part of the game. I mean, you're not really gonna get anything unless you act stupid. Okay, so once that is all over, you are transported to what they call the New World, which is where you'll really get an interactive experience with monsters and where your journey begins. So this part is really just giving an introduction to the world and the different kinds of monsters you encounter here. Some of them are docile, while others are pretty aggressive. I'm not going to lie, this forest does have a pretty cool design, and it's really fun to traverse at times.
To me, just follow the scout flies, and they'll lead you right to me.
I do like how these guys are portrayed as some big threat, but once you get a weapon, you're easily able to take them out in at least 4 hits.
Hurry up and hide!
I honestly don't know how they lost me. I swear, I feel like a bush camper whenever I'm doing this.
Quietly. Okay, the coast is clear. Let's get going.
I do like, though, how they introduce this mechanic just for us to never use it again. I 100% would have been glad if Handler had just died right then and there.
Don't mind me.
Oh, I forgot about this dude. He's gonna be a pain to deal with later. So after basically encountering Godzilla and facing death itself, you're gifted a tour by the Hunter. Honestly, the blacksmiths is the only place I really care about, since that's where I spent like 90% of my time in the Monster Hunter games. So instead of doing the twin blades for Kratos, I decided that we would go with the great sword since I feel like it suited him more. Great sword is slow, has high damage, and can prove very effective in fights with big
Close range
monsters.
offensive.
After this part is sort of my live reaction to the stuff I'm saying, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Ready your weapon before attacking. Keep in mind that what you're
I
able
really
to
do
do
like
depends on
this
whether
map,
or
but I
not
have
your
a
weapon
really
is
poor
drawn.
sense of direction
Be careful.
somehow, so it's kind of hard for me to figure out how to navigate.
When you're investigating or gathering items, you'll generally want to keep your weapon sheathed.
So I only recently figured this out, but
You can gather
apparently
honey
the
and mix it
honey
with a
gives you
potion to make
mega
mega
shield
potions.
potions, which heal you much more than the
I'll
Giver
mark
ones.
gathering sites and monster positions on the wildlife map for you.
Over here!
I will
A
say
pack
though,
of
this game had
daggers.
amazing
Those are the
graphics for its
monsters we're
time.
after.
Let's see how you hold up when you're on your own.
I am so surprised with how much damage this greatsword is doing. Holy.
They're on the run. Don't let them get away. Grab all the monsters. You can use them at the smithy.
There's no better feeling than just skinning the monsters after you defeat them. I feel like some Doom music would work really well right now. Give me a moment. After that was done, I was granted another quest to kill some weirdly named creatures. It shouldn't be that hard to do though, since I'm still sort of in the tutorial phase. Once I finished killing all those guys, which took me a little bit, I was then granted another cutscene with this weird looking lizard thing. This should still be pretty easy though, since this is still a tutorial.
Okay, let's head back and report to the old man.
I feel absolutely no remorse. Oh no, it's an expedition mission. The only issue with these is that you have to go somewhere and I don't know how to navigate, so we
Over
may
here.
come across a little bit of an issue. If I'm gonna be completely honest, it probably took me about 45 minutes to get here, but I'm finally at the campsite and it's, oh, that stupid bird. I hate that thing. I have never been more pleased killing a
Select
monster.
Astera from your...
So the next hunt is the only monster whose name I remember, which is the Puke Puke. And to be frank, I'm not too happy about this hunt since he does do poison damage and I'm a little scared to see what that can do against me. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm wearing Guardian armor.
Okay.
Some of these animations are pretty clean, I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
Now, because I thought the Guardian armor was making the game a little too easy, I decided to switch to the bone armor and see how it would go. Also, the bone armor just looks cooler, so I mean, that's always a plus. So for this mission, I don't really do much. I mean, I sort of just defend this cart pushed by two little guys. Nothing really too extravagant, and
Did you hear that?
sounds like someone's drunken
Everyone,
dad got loose.
Me, Rathian! Jumpin' Jackies! A Rathian!
I think I'd win.
I was aware that Nora Praxis was a noble beast, but
I swear I had it in the first half. So after I scared that beast away, I'm greeted with this weird monster, which I completely forgot the name of, but I do recognize him. Okay, there's no way I'm getting tag teamed. I will admit this monster is cool, but he's so annoying to deal with. Like, every time I hit him, I feel like I'm hitting a brick wall head on.
Taking hits like that repeatedly will stun you, meaning you won't be able to move.
That is probably the coolest thing I've done and will ever do.
The years fly by faster than I can count them.
I feel like we're supposed to get hyped over this guy, yet I still have no idea who he is. Honestly, I really had a fun time playing this game again. Depending on how well this video goes, I may do a part 2 to it, but other than that, I don't really have anything else to say, so bye.